Hey guys, so today I built an extension to the Privet Drive set, so we're going to look straight into this. Okay, so when you first look at this, obviously you're going to see the Privet Drive set, because that's what it's mainly made off of. But if I turn this around, you can see I added a whole extra, like, half of the house back here. But we're going to start by looking out front, and then we'll go inside. So if we look right here, you can see that the road's just kind of cut off here. That's because I took this straight out of my Wizarding World display. And so that's why there would be more over here, but I just didn't bring all of it in here. But this is all that we need to look at. But anyways, yeah, let's start out with the front. So for the front, I wanted to add more to the set. All the set had was like a little patio, and I did not think that was quite enough. So I started off and I added these kind of like ropes. I think they're ropes in the movies, or they might be chains, but I just put chains here, kind of surrounding the yard on both sides, just to make it more accurate to the movies. Also, I did place a bunch of owls around, so you're going to see those everywhere. And then over here, also, I looked at some reference images, and there was a little bird fountain, or bird bath, so I'll show you that build real quick. So the build how I actually built this was super simple. I just used this kind of like, I guess, I think it's like a Jawa blaster piece, and this little kind of dish piece. I just stuck it on the top there, and it came out as a pretty good, nice looking bird bath. I also added to the shrubbery over here, and kind of had some vines growing up the side of the house, and if you look carefully you can see Vernon inside through the window, but we will get to the inside later. Also, the tree that this set came with, I kind of expanded it and made it taller, although it's not very pretty on the other side. But, you know, I made it taller because the actual tree in the movies is much taller than that, and there was just a brown owl sitting up there. Over here, what I did is I modified the plates here so that there could be a jumper here also for an owl. And also in the images, there was like a swinging kind of suspended plant here, so this was extremely difficult to attach, but I can show you how I did that. I don't really want to take it down because it took forever to get it up there, but I used this Lego string piece, which I'll put a picture of it up here so you can see what the piece looks like. A little dish piece along with a little flower, and then I took a plate and kind of stuck it in there so that it can kind of hang like that. And it's kind of a little lopsided, but I think it works pretty well. And now coming more over here, I put their driveway in along with a custom car. Now, I'm not the best at making cars, so yeah, feel free to roast me in the comments, but this thing, it's the best I could do to make their family car. Yeah, I'm really not good at building cars, but at least it's got 4 wheels and it can drive. It can also fit like one minifigure inside. On the back here, we just have a license plate, and up here we have a owl that has landed on the car. But I also put like these racks up here that were also on the car in the movies, so you know, I just kind of went off of reference images and did my best. Now back here for the driveway, I just used some light gray tiles and just kind of put like a little stopper there so that the car, I guess, would stop and not just roll away. Moving over here even more, we've got a lamppost with an owl on it and a part of the Hogwarts Express train track, which upcoming video on that here in a couple of weeks, so stay tuned. And then that's just kind of the lantern that was there, so you could pull out the cupboard under the stairs. I didn't really mess with that. I think it was fine. Maybe it's like a porch light or something. But as you can see, it does not pull out anymore because I completely changed the inside. Moving up to the roof, you can see that there's some changes that I have made, mainly just sticking owls around. Like there's one over here carrying a letter, one up here. Just, I guess it's a Hedwig, but you know, just resemble another owl, and then just another brown owl. But one thing I did change was I added this little satellite dish over here, just because when I looked at the build, I thought it was really empty and stuff. So I added that on the back there. But speaking of the back, let's flip this around and take a look at the back side. Here we are looking at the back, just ignore the stuff on both sides. My desk is a big mess right now. But anyways, at the back here, they kind of had like this kind of area where they had their glass. It's like a sunroom area, and this is where Harry made his aunt kind of fly out through the door, and she went in the sky. But in here you can see we got Dudley just sitting there eating, but again, we will get to that later. Now, for the back here, this is a window I attached, which is, of course, part of my extension. I just kind of added some more shrubbery, nothing much for the backyard, but again, this is taken straight out of my Wizarding World display, so back here there is a little more. And you can see where I extended the roof here, so I pretty much doubled the amount of pieces. Had to order all those. That was too expensive to order all these pieces, but I did make it so, there goes an owl, so the whole roof can just come off for the back, and under there it's extremely colorful. Yeah, I bought all those pieces, and then to take a better look at the inside, we can actually swing this part open. That gets us a better look at the upstairs, but if we want a better look at the downstairs, I actually made it so if you just grab on one of these doors, you can pull up the whole, pretty much the entire upstairs except for Harry's bedroom, and we can get a nice look inside. Almost forgot, but I made one more easy, accessible way that we can access the inside here. Oops. So if we come over here, we can just detach a little. So you see I got a little Technic hole, and if we look, I also have a little, little brick and stud on the side, so that connects perfectly into there just to kind of lock it in place. We can just pretty much just swing this right open to give us access to the entire interior. So starting off with the front room, I did not change this at all, but I left in the play feature where you can put the letters in and turn this, and actually, if you close this up, I still made this accessible, so we can just turn this. I think the letters might, yeah, you heard it, go, and then we can open this back up and you see the letters are all there, so it's still completely accessible and you can still use that play feature. And then for the front room, I pretty much left it just the same. I kind of messed with the carpet a little bit, gave it, I guess, a new texture. And then one thing you might notice if you own the set, or I've seen this set a lot, is I flipped the stairs around. The stairs used to be coming from here all the way down here, but I made it more movie accurate and made it go down straight there, so that right by the door there is where the stairs come down and around, and then we have Harry's cupboard under the stairs. Now for Harry's cupboard, I didn't change much, I just kind of flipped the whole thing around, so there's still the little broom and the shovel there, and as for like his shelf with all his action figures and like little army men and the horse, they're all over here on this panel, so that when this gets closed up, it's right over here and it just locks in right there, so it's like in the same exact area, just it's all opened up. And then if we come around to this half, you can see we got Vernon sitting on his little couch there, and again when we close that up, it's right here, it lines up perfectly right there. So yeah, Vernon's just sitting on the little couch there, there's the little plant there from the set, and then we can look into the kitchen. This is what it looks like when it's all closed, so you can see that this is the cupboard under the stairs right here, and then here's the kitchen where we have Aunt Petunia cooking up a meal. There we go. And so she's just there. We got a little oven here with like a little stove, and that can, of course, open up. Now for this tile floor here, I just left one stud open, so where I could stand her. We go up here more, you can see that there is a microwave with little buttons. I came in some set with a sticker, and I think it just works really well for that little tiny kitchen area. And for easy access to this little area here, you can actually just like swing this open just like this, and then we can access it a lot more from this side. So if we take a look inside, you can see we've got Dudley there. If I just move this, this is a little kind of TV, because in the, I think it's the second or third movie, he's sitting there watching TV while he eats, and of course I just have the little cake or that came in this set just on the table, so he's sitting there eating, and so that can go right there. In the chair, both chairs are just connected by jumpers, and I tiled that whole thing off. And also, I forgot to mention over here with these tiles, I kind of made like a little pattern, and it looks really nice, I think. Now taking a look upstairs, Harry's room is exactly the same. You can still come over here and pop out the little window. I changed nothing about this room because I think it's perfectly fine. It's got everything it needs. The only thing I did change is I put a little stud on the bed there, so Dobby could jump around on it like he does in the movies. But one thing with the upstairs that is different, or I should say I just added an entire upstairs area. So I'm going to show you that. So here's my little upstairs area. This is where the stairs would come up. Now I don't have an extra black door currently. I'm just using this navy blue door, but you know, once I get another black door, which I feel like I have one, I just can't find it. Might be just in random pieces. This door actually leads to Dudley's room, so if we flip this around, you can see that he's got a little bed, and I actually picked this design, or this pattern I should say, because of his shirt. If we pull him out here, you can see he's kind of got like a black and red kind of diamond checkered kind of little sweater on there. So when I didn't know what color to do his bed in, because it's never shown anywhere in the movies or described in the books or anything, this is what I chose. I also just did the same exact design as Harry's bed is, just with a slight modification there because I did not have the pieces. But yeah, same exact design as Harry's that came in this set. And his room's really empty just because I had no idea what to put in there. And this door does have a sticker on it, but like I said, I need to replace that. And yeah, I didn't really know what to put in his room, so this is what I put. Now if I take this and I put it in the whole house over here, you can actually see, just turn this, that this is where it comes up the stairs, and then you got the door to Dudley's room, and then the door to Harry's room. So they're just right next to each other, so then it kind of, you know, it works out a little better. And there is just kind of a giant gap there, but I didn't really feel that because it would have taken room from Harry, or space from Harry's room. But yeah, that's pretty much the build. But that was the build. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more Harry Potter MOCs like these, make sure to comment down below and leave a like so that I know. And also you can comment down below other MOCs I should make from Harry Potter. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video.